There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
And he's got it down to the 28. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Goff now looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right side to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, fights through and now a crease. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs on a check down. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I never, when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's gone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Counter play with Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Lloyd. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now a second and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now Goff on third and goal. That's to the tight end, Laporta. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a Point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Jacobs going to try the middle. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on third down, Turner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Turner. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking left side, and it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
To throw is Turner from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Turner. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Detroit. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's low. They can't tackle it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Gone. zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot. End of it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Shoves him aside, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Turner. That's complete to Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Turner. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up and then let it go. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was